So what I just figured out might actually break the entire YouTube automation game. If you are a beginner, welcome. This is a faceless YouTube channel and a format that has been working super well recently. You can see that they are getting millions upon millions of views on their content. And this also means that they are making tens of thousands of dollars through the faceless content that they post. So here's a faceless channel that was started roughly 90 days ago. You can see that it's got less than 1 million views, but it's made over $11,000 in ad revenue with less than 5,000 subscribers. And this is not the only channel that are getting these kinds of results. Here is another one with just 1.5 million views, which by the way is quite easy to get. It's made over $16,000. And even crazier, here is a channel that I am running. It's made over $18,000 from a single video. The next highest earning video has made almost $15,000. And this is all from simple kind of AI content, such as what this channel right here is posting. Now moving on to the reason why I'm actually making this tutorial. These kind of 2D channels have absolutely been blowing up on YouTube lately. You've probably seen one of these yourself, maybe this one. And they are creating this kind of, you know, super simple stick figure content about ancient humans. It could be about any topic that you want, but the problem here is that most people do not understand how you can actually create this kind of content yourself. Most people think that you need to hire an animator or someone to actually draw all of these images for you. But I can tell you that with my system that I just figured out how to use here, you can do all of this with AI in just a few minutes, a full video. So that is exactly what I'm gonna show you guys how to recreate in this video using just a few AI tools such as Claude and Higgsfield. Now enough of the yapping. My name is Leo. I've taught over 700 people on how to start these kind of profitable faceless channels. I've also ran my own channels to over 500,000 subscribers and made over $3 million in revenue at the age of 22 through YouTube. Let's get into how you would actually recreate this channel. So it all starts with a script, almost all YouTube channels. So you want to just filter the videos on your competitor channel or the channel that you want to model for the most popular ones. You can see right here, what did ancient humans do when it rained all week? Super interesting topic. You're gonna click on the video like this. And if you're unfamiliar with this kind of niche, you can see that it's literally just some kind of drawn images with a voiceover and a script. That's all we need. So what we are after here is the transcript. You can either find it in the description if you scroll down all the way and you just press on transcript, but you're gonna get it kind of mapped out in a strange way like this. So what you can do instead is just press on the share button, copy the link to the video, head over to the website called YouTube to Transcript. By the way, I'm gonna put the link to all of the websites that I use in the description of this video so that you can easily access them. But now, when you have the URL in here, you're just gonna press on get free transcript and you will get the entire transcript kind of written out for you in a much better format. It's gonna ask if you're a human, or at least me, since I do this quite a lot. But you can see right here, we got the entire raw transcript. Press on copy, perfect. And now we can move on to the next step, which is going over to Claude. And Claude here is, you know, the perfect tool to recreate a script. You simply just enter a prompt like this one right here. Generate me a similar script to the transcript I'll attach. It's one of my best performing videos. You know, use the same style, information, voice, whatever. Paste in the transcript right here. Press on send, and in less than a minute probably you will have the full script for your new video. And as you can see, we now have the full script. We do not have to hire some script writer for like $100 to write this for us. We can just go ahead and copy that. Now move on to the next step, which is generating the actual narrating voice that will be speaking out the script in our video. 11 Labs is by far the best platform. If anyone tells you to record your own voice or like hire a voiceover artist, then you are getting completely ripped off. 11 Labs is by far the best platform that most people are using. Of course, you can go through the voice library and try to find a voice that isn't so commonly used and find something more unique. But for the sake of the example, I'm gonna head over straight onto the text to speech tab. I'm gonna choose Roger here, which is a just normal voice. I'm gonna use that for example. Just paste in your script right here and you're gonna see a generate speech button. Press on that and now your voiceover is also gonna be done in like 5 seconds from now on. That's it. And you can hear that the voice sounds so realistic. It even sounds more realistic than an actual human kind of making the voiceover for you. And if you were to hire a voiceover artist to actually do this for you, you would have to pay them probably $50 for just this script right here. But you can just go ahead and download the voiceover through the little button right here. You're gonna see that it pops up in your browser as downloaded. Perfect. Now we can move on to the next step, which is actually turning the voiceover into a script again. And it might sound kind of backwards, but it will all make sense as we move on to the Claude code step next up. So you're gonna go over to a website that is called Transcribe. Just create an account. You have 3 free transcriptions per day, which is perfect for this. I have a new account right here. Just press on transcribe files and then add the voiceover that you have just downloaded into the software right here. Choose the whale, which is the most accurate one. It's gonna load for a little bit as we upload the voiceover. And when that's done, you simply press on transcribe and you will now get the transcription of the voiceover that you just generated. So here's how it all makes sense. So when you transcribe a voiceover using this tool, you get the full script, including all of the timestamps when specific things in the script are happening. And this is going to be super important when we move on to the next step here. So we'll simply highlight the entire script like this, just copy that, and we can now go on to the next step of using Claude Code. So you're gonna open up a new Claude Code window like this. Just create an account at Claude if you haven't already, but you should have if you followed these steps up until now. You press on customize here in the top right corner because we are gonna add a custom integration to Claude in order to actually be able to generate the images automatically for us. Then you're gonna press on connectors here. You're gonna press on add in the top right corner and then add custom connector. And now when you have this window open, you're gonna head over to the next website that I put in the description. It's called Higgsfield. You press on the MCP and CLI kind of page after you have created an account. You're gonna see this. You can simply just copy the URL right here like this. Go back to Claude, add in the URL right there, name it to like Higgsfield, I would name it to. Press on add. It's gonna say that I already have it since I've already done this before, but for you it will be added to your Claude workspace as a kind of integration. And now you can open up a completely new chat with Claude Code. We are going to enter a massive prompt here, so I'll just kind of brush through it so you can see what it does. It says that we want a illustration generator for our YouTube script. We will give the Claude Code a script with that contains timestamps. We wanted to read the entire script, identify every timestamp, then for every timestamp, we want Claude Code here with the integration to generate a unique image for every single scene in the video automatically without needing our input. And that is exactly where this becomes super, super powerful. The rest of the prompt is kind of just giving it direction on the style of the images. So you can totally choose this according to your own liking. If you're doing another niche that doesn't have this kind of 2D style, it's totally up to you, but that is about it. So what we need to do here is just go back over to Transcribe, copy this script with the timestamps like this, head back on over to Claude. We want to go down to the bottom of the prompt here and just paste in the entire script like this. It's gonna look a bit messy, but that's gonna be totally fine. Now just send the prompt, and this is going to be quite crazy. So as you can see, this is unfolding right in front of us. Claude Code will just find all of the image generation tools. Then it's going to generate one image per timestamp of the entire script that we added here. Now this might actually take a while since it needs to generate like 50 images. I don't know how many they are. So I'm just going to skip to the point where all of the images are generated. But yeah, you don't have to lift a single finger. This is all automated. So the images have all been generated now by Higgsfield through Claude. You can see that they're all following a very consistent style, perfect for the channel that we want to create. And what's very cool is that we also got the full timestamp table of when which image should be placed in the video itself. Also, even cooler, if you then head on over to your Higgsfield account, you press on image, then you will see that all of the images have been mapped out right here that Claude actually generated. Now the next step would just be to open up a video editing software of your choice. I'm gonna use CapCut since it's a web app and it's free. Once again, I'm putting the links to all of the tools that I'm using in the description. You just put in your voiceover that you generated previously and then head on back over to Claude. Take a look here. So the first image that we're gonna show is a hungry stick figure, and there's the text 2 days no food on the image. Go back over to Higgsfield here, and here you have the first image, 2 days no food and a hungry sad little guy. Just download that, head on over to CapCut, just put in that image like this. And now you go back to Claude, you repeat this process. At the 3rd second of the video, spotting the herd in the distance, a picture should be showing up, which is this one right here. You just download it and you repeat this process until you have all of your images in the right order. I'm gonna get back to you when I've done it and you'll see the final result. So here's the final result. I've now added a few images in the right order. Let's just take a look.
Imagine it's been 2 days since you've eaten. You know where the herd is. You tracked it yesterday. You found the prints. You built the route in your head. All you have to do is walk it. And then it starts raining. Not a drizzle.
So you can see it's all perfectly synced. It's super easy for you to put together this yourself, instead of you having to hire an editor for hundreds of dollars that do it for you, and you don't have to sit there and actually generate every image one by one, which would take you hours and a lot of prompting. So this system is so overpowered if you want to create a channel just like this one right here. And if you truly consider the effort that it takes to create a single video like this, even if it takes you 20 videos to blow up and actually start making money, a single video can make you $18,000. And then I'm very sure that you're gonna agree that the effort is all worth it, right? Now, obviously, to get these kinds of results, there is a lot more that goes into it. So these are results, all results from students that have gone through my program. You can see that, for example, Don Biggie Don here, making $8,000 in a single month, posting AI content like this. And there's just, unlimited people being monetized, making money. Rachel here, she got monetized in exactly 12 days within launching her channel, and it made $9,000 in the first 90 days of being monetized. Pretty cool. So after all, if you want to be able to get these kinds of crazy results and very good amounts of revenue, you have to treat this like a real business and not just some kind of get-rich-quick scheme, because it truly is super hard to make $10,000 in your first month, as with any other business model on the planet. You have to be realistic and have a plan that actually is reasonable. Now, if you feel that you would benefit from having a coach by your side to launch a channel like this one, for example, right here, then I do, of course, have a coaching program that you can apply through the top link in the description. We only have a limited amount of spots because we like to keep the standard of the services that we provide super, super high. We have a bunch of professional YouTube coaches, me included being one of them. So our time is limited. We cannot take on everyone that wants to join the program, and that is why it's a premium program, and the price point is actually quite high as well. But if you would like to explore what that looks like, then just apply through the top link in the description. If you have any other topic that you want me to create a video on here on my free YouTube value channel, then simply just comment that under this video. If there's enough likes on your comment, or you like someone else's comment, and there's enough demand for it, then I will make the video on that topic. It's that simple. Apart from that, that's all from me today. I'll see you in the next one.